Hey guys, I've got one more video that I want you guys to see. I want to start this conversation about the pocket and might have more videos to come about this because I think this is such an important moment. This is such an important thing to do. It could be as important or more important than the technique that you show. So if you think like, man, these people are coming to learn technique, how important that is, I think that the pocket is as important or more important than even the technique that you show. So I'm just going to use this video as a way to introduce what the pocket is, and then in subsequent videos, I will share with you guys some things that I say in the pocket to encourage the team and to build unity and to establish culture. So here it is. It's the end of class. I make everybody line back up. You can tell if you just look at these guys how they interact with each other. They're all hugging. They're going to get their belts on and start sharpen up. They're going to look sharp. They're going to get their breathing under control. And then once they're all good, I'm just going to have them sit down here so that I can talk to them for a minute. I just want to talk to them for a minute. And this right here, guys, what you're seeing, this is the pocket. Here it is. So what is the pocket? The pocket is this 5 or 10 minute window that you have at the end of every class. It's likely that during your class, your students just went on a wild journey. They had a workout that was super tough. They were challenged with some tech. This is a randori class, but these guys just rolled for an hour, so these guys are whooped. They had a hard workout before that, and so at the end of class, you've got these guys, you've got this moment, and I know that in most academies, and we do it too. We use this time to make an announcement, like, hey guys, clip your toenails, or whatever the announcement needs to be. We'll make that announcement, but I'm using this as an opportunity to encourage these guys. They've worked so hard, and I'm so proud of them, and I want them to know how hard they worked, and I want them to know how proud of them I am, and I want to give them just a word of encouragement before they get on with their day. These guys are going to get on with their day. I've been teaching jiu-jitsu a long time, and I'll tell you what, and I don't mean to bum you guys out. I didn't bring you to this video to bum you out, but I've had some students, and I'm sure you have too if you've been in this business any amount of time, who we have lost to suicide and other forms of death. But you never know. You think you know somebody, but you just never know what's going on the inside. You just never know what's going on in somebody's heart. And if we can alter that, if we have an opportunity to influence that in any way, then I don't want to squander that opportunity. I don't want to squander that, and like I said, I didn't mean to take this video to a dark place, but we spend so much time together. Guys, this group and this is just a handful of our students, but we spend 5 or 6 hours together every week, all year long. And, we go through injury together, and we go through victory together, and we travel together when we go to compete. And we spend a lot of life together. Your journey to your black belt is going to take you over 10 years. And so you spend a lot of time with the same people. And, I just want to make sure these guys know that there's somebody in this world who sees them and loves them and appreciates them and wants the best for them, and just encourage them to work hard every time, and tell them how they inspire me and how they make me feel about jiu-jitsu, and just really just a great opportunity. And I see so many casual academies where they kind of they don't maybe even know that this pocket exists, and so they just kind of, it's super casual, and their students kind of meander in and then they meander out, and it's fun. You learn jiu-jitsu, don't get me wrong, like it's super fun, but there's this opportunity. Kano Jikoro said that the chief end of jiu-jitsu is not about kicks and punches. It's about self-betterment, and so the pocket is your opportunity to encourage your students to just be better, to rise up, to go higher. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to call them higher. The higher they go, the higher I can go, because we do this as a team. And so I just taking as much time as I need. Sometimes I take 5 minutes. Sometimes I'll end class a little early because I have a lot to say, and I'll take 10 minutes. And sometimes I won't end class early, and I'll just take 10 minutes to say what I want to say, because I know this part, to me, what you're seeing right here, what's on screen right here, this is why I do what I do. I don't do this to earn medals. I don't do this to be a monster in tournament. Originally, when I first started jiu-jitsu, the whole reason I did it was so that I could protect myself and protect my family. I was a small guy in a big world, and I had a wife and some kids, and I just didn't know a thing about how to keep them safe. And so jiu-jitsu changed my whole world for the better. And since then, this is my heart. This is my desire right here. This moment. This is why I do all the push-ups and learn all the techniques and go to all the seminars and grind it out. All that stuff. I do it all for the pocket. This is like my dream right here. Is work in this pocket. So I'll have a lot more to say about the pocket later and kind of some of the things that you can say to your students. But I also want to show you this particular chat was a little different. So we had some promotions. You can see these guys just got promoted. Everybody's clapping for them. Again, this is like the 5th time they've been clapped for. So if you want to just get a feel for the kind of environment that we've created, it's just absolutely filled with love and excitement and joy for one another. And these guys, I'm telling you, you might think that sounds soft, but these are some of the hardest men and women. They are so tough. These guys are so tough. So I invite, anytime somebody, like, every promotion is a big deal. Every stripe is a big deal. But when you get a new belt, that represents, in jiu-jitsu, this is a 10-year plus journey. And you're 5 belts. You do the math. Like they're going to be wearing a belt for a long time. Every student wears each belt for a period leading into years. And so by the time they earn their next belt, they are completely different people. And so I love this moment because we like get to bring them up here. I can brag about them a little bit. But these guys know. They're part of their fellow student base, so they know who these two are. But they have this opportunity to tell the students who were lucky enough to be there that day to see them get promoted. They get to tell them just that whatever's on their heart, like that thing, like what matters to me about jiu-jitsu and what matters to me about this sport. They're going to encourage their fellow white belts, like, hang in there, guys. Like, you can do that. In this case, if they were getting different belts, they'd be, they encourage the guys who are junior to them. They're like, hey, you guys are going to make it. But I'm telling you, I get just as encouraged from these guys, and so do my upper belts, because they say things. They'll surprise you. They say things sometimes that are just absolutely profound. And you can see I'm maybe talking a little too much here at the at the front of the line. I should just let my students talk, and I do. They have as much time as they want. They can talk as much as they want, and they're going to share some stuff with these guys, and they will surprise you. They say some of the most inspiring and humbling things. So here goes one of my students. I know you can't hear him, but I wish you could. I'm gonna key you in a little bit on something that these two had said, but again, one of the reasons why I don't play the sound in here is because this is for us. This is very, very intimate. This is private. This is deep. This is the deep stuff in our academy. These guys are unashamedly bearing their hearts before their peers, and they know that it's safe to do that because we've been practicing killing each other for the last hour, week, year. we've been in this room just giving it to each other. So I just always so awed by what I hear these guys say. They always say something super, super profound, and even if it feels simple, like sometimes guys are like, they just, hey, train hard, and that's inspiring, because it's that came from a deep place. So as these guys are talking, I'm just gonna key you in a little bit on what they're saying. So they're encouraging their fellow students, and they're first of all they're thanking their fellow students. They're like, I couldn't do this without you guys. I wouldn't be here without you. This doesn't happen without you guys. I couldn't have done this on YouTube or in any other place, and I love you for it, you know. And as they share, not only do they first, you know, thank their fellow students, but it never fails. They usually say something to the effect of, you know, this belt is cool, and getting your stripes are cool, and you know, like, all that's good. Like, it feels good to be getting better at jiu-jitsu. But the real special thing about jiu-jitsu is this. The real special thing about jiu-jitsu is this environment that we've created, and this people that we get to be around. And so I don't really want to share much more with you, because it was super private and super intimate and really, really good. And sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's just funny. You know, I'm not saying like, oh man, it always has to be like this like emotional moment, but it is emotional. These guys just, you know, these guys put in 24 months, 30 months to earn this belt. That's a long time. That's a long time. Our blue belts are, I would put them against anybody. They're some of the toughest in the world, and it takes a lot to earn your rank at our academy, and these guys have done it. And so, anyways, just a couple, I'm going to leave it right there. Just a few words there about the pocket. I've got a lot more to say about it, but I don't want this video to go on for too much longer. But so I hope that helps. I hope that you guys use some of this stuff in your academy and take advantage of these opportunities that you have. Man, it's like we've only got this short window of time that we're here on this earth, and we only have a certain amount of people that we can share that time with, and that we can share ourselves with. And so I would just encourage you guys, take advantage of the pocket. Don't squander that time. It's such fertile time that you can use to really impart something special into your students. And sometimes it's encouragement. Sometimes it's cultural. You know, sometimes it's a rebuke. Sometimes it's, hey, like, we gotta get right. You know, there's something, or there's a problem in the academy, or you guys aren't washing your gis, or you know. So that pocket is just very, very important time, and it's very it's everything to me. It's everything. And so I just encourage you guys to take advantage of the pocket. I hope that helps. I hope that you guys have an awesome week at jiu-jitsu, and as always, I look forward to seeing you on the mats.